I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hey, Sherry. So, yeah, I'm running a little late. I was editing this video. I knew this was going to happen. It's so sad when you have a live that you're supposed to do. Something happens that quickly that it turns into something else. It turns into another live because something that quickly happened. Now, hear me out. I said this to myself. I said it would be really nice if Chrisean Rock got up here last night, did a mukbang and a girl talk with her friend. Somebody that's on her level, somebody's on her age, and then, chit chatting and having a little mukbang. I was telling people what a mukbang meant and usually how people do it on their YouTube channels, Instagram, whatever. If you wasn't gonna do that mukbang and that chat with this young girl who I already got a vibe from prior to Chrisean having a conversation with her, she still had a conversation with her on live. That girl is not your friend, Chrisean. I hope you're listening. I'm editing the video right now. That girl was literally live streaming and recording Chrisean's whole conversation of something Chrisean would otherwise not be wanting to talk about on social media. When I listened to it, the volume was low. So of course, when you can go in, if you got to edit in software, and you can hear exactly what the person is saying once the volume can go up. I said to myself, Chrisean, man, she got to tread lightly. Everybody is not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. I even tried to go back into that girl's Kick account to see if she still had that video up. I could be wrong, but when I went into them two lives that girl did with, well, she didn't do, she did a live with Chrisean, but the two lives that I saw that she did. Good morning, Miss Marshall. Good morning, sweetie. The two lives that Chrisean Rock did, I mean, the girl did. I didn't hear Chrisean on either one of them lives. That girl was lying that she was not recording Chrisean. Chrisean totally must have forgot about that live in the mukbang. She was talking to the girl like they would on the phone. Hi, sweetie. And she even had a whisper, are we live? Can they hear me? And the girl's like, no, but steadily recording the conversation. You would think like in the middle of the conversation, it wouldn't be no more conversation because the girl would be like, oh, I don't think Chrisean wants me to be letting people hear this. And she would have just hung that live up. But at the same time, she knows Chrisean wouldn't have want us to hear that because what she was talking about, the girl probably does it too herself. Would you want anybody that don't do what you do, like in your spare time, to hear what Chrisean was saying in her spare time? So what did that end up doing? All it did was open up a can of worms from Chrisean Rock. You got some chick from the Bad Girls Club talking about, oh, I did it with Chrisean before too. See, when people want to hate on you, like in this case, and I'm gonna put the video up talking about pill popping and she's on this and she's on that. People will literally try to place themselves at the scene, even say they did it with you, just to try to sabotage you. Then they bring up the China, her sister. When her sister get mad, everybody know when you feel what I'm saying, sis. Everybody know when sister get mad, she tries to act like she ain't gonna say nothing, but she might as well spill the beans because somebody's in the bushes and they recorded you. And even if you didn't say it or you said it only to your followers, somebody already then told for you. These people are a trip. You got to be careful what you say on social media. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be careful. That's why I don't care. People be like, "Oh, you don't never show your face. You don't need to know what I look like. You don't need to know what my background looks like. If you want to see what I eat, for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, what is my lifestyle choices? I might even put a couple of cocktails that when I drink, because I drink too. But you don't need to know my whole life story. I'm not sitting on here telling you my whole life story. I don't owe you an explanation for my whole life story because I already see from what I do for a living that it's ruining people's lives. Because people can take something you say and they add extra stuff to it. They make it into more than what it is. And especially if you're famous like Chrisean Rock is, she's not even famous, but she's famous enough where everything she says, she got to be careful. People that she's around, she got to be careful what she says around them because they can get mad, they can record her, so on and so forth. You got to be careful. Now, something is harmless is her talking to some girl who is around her age, another female that she knows from the industry. She should have just did the mukbang and had a girls conversation. If she couldn't make it to do that because she was doing other things, apparently she was busy. From the conversation, she was really busy. That's probably why they didn't have the mukbang. But let me tell you something. If she could not make it to do what she had put on her story, which was a mukbang and girl talk, she should have rescheduled it and set it up where they was either at a restaurant, at the girl's house, or maybe Krishan's house, and they could have sat down, giggle, wiggle, ate, and talked about. I don't care if it was boring stuff, but don't be telling about your business, what you do behind closed doors, especially when people already know what you do. But all you did was confirm that you're still doing it, and it don't make no sense. And you already know the first strike against Krishan is going to be, oh, she got that baby over there, and she's still up there doing it. I'm telling you, she should have really rescheduled that time that she was gonna hook up with that girl and did it the right way. Neither one of them was organized for that live. And the girl that she was doing that live with is not responsible. She's definitely not your friend. She recorded all the stuff that Krishan did not want nobody to hear or know that she at least was doing in the present time. So I was editing that video. I was supposed to go live at 11, but I said, nah, it ain't no rush. I said, I just got back on here a couple of days ago. YouTube be penalizing me half the time. My people don't even get their notification until the live is over with. And I didn't talk for a whole hour. And then they y'all come and see it, but it's after the live is not live no more. So I said, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna speak my piece, but I got a video coming up after this live is over. Y'all better make sure you got your notification bells on because y'all gonna want to hear this, honey. Because this is ridiculous that she needs to take key, man. It's just so sad how she be dropping the ball and stuff. And she's supposed to be this, from the street, book smart. Everybody try to give her credit for that. You gotta understand she don't come from nothing. This and that and other. It says look for a downfall. It says look for a downfall. Shaking my head. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But she's got to be careful because people are quick to give her credit. You know, and say she's come from a messed up situation, which she has, and she's street smart because she had a hustle in the street and this and that and other, and look at her now. But she's got to still keep that book smart and street smart. I know she does music. You got to be really smart and intelligent to be doing all that because writing ain't no joke. Are you going to do a video about her unveiling in man and what did you say? You said, "Are you going to do a video about her?" Oh no, I'm not putting that up. I'm sorry. I need um Yetta Detta. No disrespect to you, but I definitely need my reading glasses because I'm not putting that up. Because number one, that was sealed. Number two, I pick and choose my battles. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. You got to be careful what you do out here and who you do it with because that's being brought up. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Just got brought up less than 24 hours ago. But see, I don't be wanting to get too off the topic. And that's not true. CR grew up in a mansion. Okay, she grew up in a mansion. Okay. I do agree. I don't got time. If I'm just saying I'm not going to I just feel as though we're on here on my channel. Let me make something clear real quick. I'm on here because I'm very disappointed that if she wasn't prepared to do no mukbang and talk with that girl who's in her age range, she should have rescheduled that. Don't keep talking to her all under the influence. Sound like you at a pool party, at the other house, and you're being sloppy. And because you have to, you at all times, even when you're drinking or under the influence, you have to always be responsible of oneself. You can't expect nobody else to be responsible for your behaviors and your actions. And you can't. It's really sad when you think that because you think that person's your friend, that they're supposed to be responsible for you. Because even that's not a friend, exactly. Because even if they're your friend, they're only really responsible for themselves. They can only do so much for somebody else. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to be you have to at all times when you're doing what you're doing. And I hope this internet is not acting up because this is crazy how it's not coming in. I don't go nowhere, guys, if the internet is acting up. That's why I had took my editing software down. I don't like to have too many apps open because then it'd be acting up. But let me tell you something. You have to be responsible for you. I learned that the hard way. That's why I can speak on things. Because I'm telling you, gonna mess around mad. You ain't gonna have no friends because friends that are your good friends, you're gonna think that they're your enemies and they're bad friends because you're gonna be like, well, why didn't you stop me? No, can't nobody stop you from doing nothing. They can try to help try to prevent it from happening, but you have to be in control of oneself. You got to be in control of what comes out your mouth, especially if you are of a certain status. You have to be in control of what you do and what you say. Simple as that. It says friends don't do that. Right. Friends are supposed to be there to have your back, but you have to also have your own back. Because if your friends with you doing the same raggedy stuff you doing, how are they gonna be all that responsible for what you're doing and they're doing the same thing? I can't be drunk and still know what's going on. Right. I mean, I don't know, and nobody that can. Nobody's perfect. When you're under the influence of something, it's hard to be how you would be if you wasn't. Nobody, I ain't never heard of no responsible drunk. I'm sorry. I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, there's people that still drive themselves home after drinking, but that just because you didn't get in a car accident or cause one, that don't make you a responsible drunk. You get what I'm saying? That don't make you a responsible drunk. That means that you got lucky. That's it. It ain't gonna be too many times you're gonna get lucky. So that's what I'm saying. She got to sit down. If you listen, if you said to your man you gonna be quiet and you gonna stay off of so stay all the way off of so I'd rather just see her when Blueface gets out. Girl, don't slowly put yourself back in the same situation. So when he gets out, then he finds these recordings. Cause soon as Blueface get mad and it starts making him look bad, he gonna throw it all underneath the bus. You already know. You see how his mama get down, Karlissa. He gets that honestly, Blueface. Oh, don't let Blueface get mad. He'll throw you all underneath that bus. He'll throw you underneath that bus and drag you from underneath there and throw you back underneath there again. But it's so sad for her to put all this hard work in, trying her hardest to stay off the internet and trying to be very, mindful of what she says because she knows everything be used against her to then turn around and then do this. That's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna try to drink this fifth of tequila and then get behind the car of a wheel and hope I get everybody home safe. That's not thinking realistically. Shoot, Chrisean, you better be taking a lift home. I'm just using that's hypothetically speaking. I'm not saying she drank no fifth of no tequila. People, oh, she drank. No, I'm using an analogy. Keep your day job. If you wasn't gonna do a mukbang, I'm gonna tell you. This is what I thought at least she was gonna do. Maybe in a ghetto one, but I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you an example of maybe Chrisean's kind of mukbang. I'm thinking she gonna do this, and this is how she gonna talk. If you wasn't gonna do that, Chrisean, you really should have just rescheduled. Because everything that you say can and will be used against you, not in the court of law. Oh, some people will get you jacked up with the law though with it too. But I'm just saying you gotta be careful, man. These are some people that are miserable. And they'll make anything into everything. Let me see if I can find that one. I just seen it a second ago. Maybe I got it bookmarked. Hold on, I'm gonna share it with y'all, but I want to see if I can find it first before I be wasting y'all's time looking for something that I can't find. But I just said to myself, girl, you just managed to just keep yourself in trouble. I mean, it's not even that she's in trouble because she's a grown young lady. She ain't got nobody to answer to at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, just to keep things going. You know how people will piggyback off of one thing, go to the next and the next and the next. Girl, I don't know. This is crazy. I can't even find it right now. But anyway, she had a mukbang. She was at Jamaican restaurant. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. She had a little black bonnet on her head, and she was with I don't know. No, I don't think her name is Rolly. Spanish girl. She loves to eat, and they was eating Jamaican food, and they were talking. You know, maybe that's her kind of a mukbang. That's what I thought she was gonna do. Not get on no phone with no irresponsible. And I heard that the girl is affiliated with K Suave. I guess the girl's boyfriend is best friends with K Suave. And we all know K Suave, he's the biggest advocate for what is that little syrup drink with the Sprite, the stuff that make your teeth fall out your mouth. I can't think of the name of the drink. I can't find the post. It's so many things I got bookmarked. But I'm thinking this girl gonna do a mukbang, eat some good food, maybe get me hungry, maybe some seafood or something, make me break all the rules for this month that I ain't buying no more seafood boils this month unless I make my own because they're too expensive. And you get extra food when you make your own seafood boils or whatever you buy from takeout. If you just make it yourself, you'll have extras. You could be greedy for a couple of days. You want to drink at home or having a designated driver. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I just said to myself, what's wrong with you, Chrisean? Good. Good. I said, then she gonna think about that. She was like, oh, can they hear me? Oh yeah, everybody heard you. The girl that you were talking to heard you, and everybody on her live heard you, and everybody on Instagram and everybody on YouTube. Oh, everybody heard you. They heard you loud and clear. And you're in sitting there listening to you, didn't even turn it off. Talking about, oh, I'm not recording you. I thought you asked me what streaming app I use. I use Kick and Twitch. And you had them both on too when you was recording, by the way. See, they only got on that Kick app, not knowing she put on her own time. Um Chrisean had put that they were gonna be on Kick. The girl piggybacked and put also on Twitch. So she was recording on Twitch, but people was over on Kick. They were listening to what Chrisean initially said and follow over there to Kick the Kick site. Yep, and got an earful real quick. So I don't know how long the live was because I mean I only heard like a clip of it. But when I get off this live, I'm not gonna be on here too long. But when I get off this live, I will be putting up. I'm editing. I want to make sure when I edit, I want to make sure I be editing so stuff comes out clear and responsible. I've seen a couple of people talking about it, and I think you're doing too much. Yeah, she said what she said, but at the end of the day, she ain't in no trouble with no law. That's her life. I just think that there's a time and a place, and it was not meant for no social media. That's all I'm saying. She can do whatever she wants. She can pop pills. She can pop Skittles, uh, Pop Tarts. I don't care what she pops. I don't wish nothing bad on her, but that's that girl's business. But I don't think. Only thing I'm trying to say is the person she was talking to, if she had common sense, she would have started recording that. I know for a fact that Chrisean did not want that girl recording that because she even asked herself, could they hear her? So for you to sit there and lie and then continue to record, you don't have her best interest at heart at all. You sure don't. And you know that Chrisean stays in some mess, and you still was recording that. People do what they want to do. Yep. And sometimes when people do whatever they want to do, they hurt other people in the process. You know, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I might not always like Blueface's way, but if she remains like she's been like, kind of to herself and trying to be a little bit more responsible, mature, Chrisean, I think Blueface being out when he gets out, I think that he's gonna be a better influence on her because she's gonna be more controllable. You know what I'm saying? Because he can only do so much, and I think that he can be the backbone for her as fathers. The falling off. We all have a side of us where we could be trying to, move in the right direction, and we just always need somebody to help when we're about to sway off a track. I think that he'll be able to keep her on track when she starts to fall off because he knows when she's gonna fall off, and it'd be more easier for him to control her falling off because she been solid. She been A1 since he's been locked up. She really kept her word that she wanted to change her mentality. She don't want to do the same type of shows no more. She don't want to be on here running her business to people. And that's why it meant a lot to her was she on that live because she did not want for nobody to hear what she was telling that girl on that phone. Now she told the girl what she told her on that phone because the girl obviously indulges in that stuff too. So the girl would have been telling her on herself if Chrisean was talking about that and the girl wasn't into that lifestyle either. You know what I'm saying? But the girl did that was wrong. She should not have kept recording that. She should have ended that live. You didn't get that. You didn't get that many more followers off that live, ma'am. I want to tell that little girl that was recording Chrisean. You act like you got a million followers after that live. You didn't gain nothing. What did you gain from doing that? That's what I don't get. All you gained was for Chrisean Rock to stay far away from you and that you are a horrible friend because you threw that girl underneath the bus. And when I went back to see if that live was on there, I didn't see it, but I wasn't surprised either. I said, she took that thing down. That's what she did. She took it down. She took it down. But I'm editing it. I'll just make sure y'all pay attention to the notifications. That's all y'all need to do. Pay attention. I know YouTube, you penalizing me because I took 4 days off to regroup. And when you regroup around here and YouTube is used to you consistently putting up content, oh, they'll get funny with you quick. But that's okay. I'm coming back. It's gonna take me a couple of days to get back in the good graces of YouTube, and I'll be okay. If anybody that's in the live chat could tell me if they got their notification, yes or no, that would be greatly appreciated. A lot of people have been saying they ain't been getting their notifications. I'm just wondering if you guys got your notifications. This live was supposed to happen last night at 8, but I just was like, I don't feel like doing no live. And I might not, I don't know. I keep saying I might not do a live. I might do one tonight at 8. I don't know, depending on how I feel. Because sometimes when you do them late lives, it kind of like messes it just takes up your whole day because a couple of hours later when it's towards the end of the day, you still got to go live. So I'll see. We'll see how it plays out and stuff. But that is insanely crazy. I most likely will do a 7 or 8 o'clock live. But yeah, she's got to be careful, man. She's got a whole bunch of clowns around her, man. Let me see. It said, I did not. I just seen when you came on just now. Oh, okay. Thank you, sweetie. I got it. You got yours. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you got yours, Tenacia, but do like baby girl Marshall does. She just happened to be on here and just looked over and came over. Cause I would not depend on those notifications. I would just come on your own. Them notifications only treat people like robots. You know what I'm saying? If you're on YouTube and you feel like listening to whatever is got to be said on any channel holder's page, don't be waiting for no notification. If you on YouTube, just come over and check out what they got up new and click on it and watch. Don't wait for no notifications because you might not see this notification this week. For you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. Right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, just come on your own. Don't rely on no YouTube. Cause like you said, sometimes you get and ain't none of us are YouTubers where they put up a video every 3 weeks. Like Mr. Beast. I don't know if y'all know them them kids be like 25, 26 years old. They got over 100 something million subscribers. They put up a video like twice a month and get like 500 million views to one video in 24 hours. I'm trying to tell you. They only got time to give them the notifications. They're making big bucks off of 1 and 2, 3 channels. We just we small fry in the pond. They don't care about us getting notifications like that. I will come on your page. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, these people are trip up here. They pick and choose who they want to send them notifications out to. Let me see. And it'd be like 3 minutes, right? I'm trying to tell you. I will watch another stuff on YouTube and you. Oh, okay. So it'll pop up while you're watching another video. Yeah, that's why I be asking questions, you know. I also asked you guys because I want you guys to know when you let me know the information, I can find other creative ways of doing it for my channel for you guys so that y'all will always be able to be on here when I'm on here live. Because that's the best time to really look at somebody live is when they're live. That defeats the purpose of seeing the replay. I mean, the replay is good too, because if you miss it, you want to hear what was talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's why my lives, most importantly, is very important that I try to get y'all over here because I'm live taking time out my day. I want y'all to come and chill with me and kick it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I don't have control over, so that's why I be saying just come through. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna get up off here because I gotta finish editing this video. But I just like to sometimes do a little morning live, like today at 11 o'clock is Eastern Standard Time. So it's going on 12 o'clock over here. And I just like to just fill you in, but also to let you know, yeah, I'm telling you live in give me about 2 hours. I'm gonna be dropping this other video. It's gonna go on premiere. So be looking out for that video. Chrisean, if you're listening to this live, your friend lied to you. She ain't your friend. Get rid of her. You better cancel that girl. Okay, talk with y'all later. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.